Welcome back to our training on the INSTI Multiplex HIV-1, HIV-2 Syphilis Antibody Test. Today we're going to take a detailed look at the components of the test kit. Understanding each component is vital for ensuring accurate and reliable test results. By the end of this module, you'll be familiar with every part of the kit, how it works, and how to handle it properly. Let's get started. When you first open the test kit, it's essential to handle all components with care. Each item is packaged to maintain sterility and ensure optimal performance. Let's walk through each component and its role in the testing process. The first component you'll use is the alcohol pad. This small but important item is used to clean the site where you'll collect the blood sample, usually a fingertip. Proper cleansing is crucial to prevent contamination and ensure an accurate test result. Before using the lancet to collect the blood sample, thoroughly clean the fingertip with the alcohol pad. Allow the area to air dry completely to avoid diluting the blood sample with residual alcohol. Next, we have the lancet. This is a spring-loaded, single-use device designed to safely and effectively obtain a small drop of blood from the fingertip. To use the lancet, press it firmly against the side of the fingertip until you hear a click. The lancet will puncture the skin just enough to produce a drop of blood. Remember, this is a single-use device, so once it's used, it should be disposed of safely in a sharps container. After collecting the blood, the next step is to transfer it using the capillary pipette. This pipette is designed to automatically fill to the correct volume, ensuring you collect exactly the amount of blood needed for the test. Place the tip of the pipette into the drop of blood and allow it to fill automatically. The pipette will stop filling once it reaches the marked line, ensuring the correct volume is collected. This step is critical for the accuracy of the test results. This is the membrane unit, the core of the INSTI Multiplex test. It might look simple, but it's designed with precision to facilitate the entire testing process. Let's break down how it works. The membrane unit contains two key layers, the filtration membrane on top and the absorbent pad beneath it. When you add the blood sample and test solutions, the filtration membrane captures antibodies present in the blood. This is where the critical reactions occur. Below the absorbent pad ensures that all liquids are securely contained, preventing any risk of contamination or leakage. The sample well is where you'll add the blood sample and test solutions. It's crucial that all liquids are absorbed into the membrane unit to produce accurate results. The design of the membrane unit ensures that any antibodies present in the sample will bind to specific areas on the membrane, which we'll discuss further when we cover the solutions. Next, we have solution number 1, the sample diluent. This solution is your starting point in the testing process. Its primary role is to prepare the blood sample for testing by lysing the red blood cells. After you collect the blood sample with the capillary pipette, it's added to solution number 1. This solution contains ingredients such as sodium azide, which serves as a preservative and ensures the sample remains stable during the testing process. The diluent also breaks down the red blood cells, releasing the antibodies that will be detected by the test. Once the blood is in the bottle, gently mix it with the solution by swirling. Avoid vigorous shaking, as this can introduce air bubbles, which might interfere with the test results. When the mixture is ready, you'll pour it into the sample well of the membrane unit. This step is crucial because it ensures that the sample is evenly distributed across the membrane. The solution allows the antibodies, if present, to bind to the proteins on the membrane, setting the stage for the detection process in the next steps. Solution number 2, the colour developer, is the next step in the testing process. This solution is critical because it reveals the presence of antibodies by creating visible markers on the membrane. Before adding solution number 2, it's important to gently invert the bottle to ensure the dye is evenly distributed. This step is essential for accurate results, as the dye will bind to any antibodies that have been captured on the membrane. Solution number 2 contains indigo blue dye and protein A. Protein A has a high affinity for antibodies, specifically IgG and IgM, which are the types of antibodies the test detects. When you add solution number 2 to the sample well, it flows through the membrane, binding to the antibodies and creating a blue dot at the control spot and at the HIV and syphilis test spots, if those antibodies are present. The appearance of a blue dot at the control spot confirms that the test has been run correctly. Additional blue dots at the HIV and syphilis test spots indicate a positive result for those infections. If no dots appear, or if the control spot doesn't show a blue dot, the test is invalid and should be repeated. Finally, we have solution number 3, the clarifying solution. This solution plays a crucial role in ensuring the clarity and readability of the test results. After the colour developer has passed through the membrane, it's time to add solution number 3. This solution contains a mild detergent that washes away any excess dye and removes background stains. This step is critical because it ensures that the only visible markers on the membrane are the blue dots indicating the test results. Here's a before and after look at the membrane. As you can see, solution number 3 removes any residual stains, making the result easy to read. The final result should be a clear membrane with distinct blue dots at the control and test spots if antibodies are present. This clarity is essential for accurate interpretation. The final reading should be done within 5 minutes of completing the test to ensure that the results are valid. In summary, the INSTI Multiplex Test Kit includes all the tools necessary for rapid and reliable HIV and syphilis testing. Each component has a specific role in the testing process, from sample preparation to result clarification. Understanding how these components work together is key to ensuring accurate test results. In the next module, we'll walk through the complete testing procedure, demonstrating how to use these components in sequence to perform the test. This hands-on module will equip you with the skills and confidence to administer the INSTI Multiplex test effectively. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to guiding you through the next steps.